brand. Whoa, this one looks eccentric as all heck. What's going here? On here? The Turnaround Sisters? Wake me up when September ends. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Are you not cogniferous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. My dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Huh? No. Hold up. What? Red, white, blue. No way. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood! Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Examine. Oh, wait. I smell blood. That can't be good. I have to check to see if she's okay. Move. Get in the office. That smell. Blood. Huh. Sis. Someone's there. Chief. 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 This is so sad. Who are you? Did she just faint? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally, she was cold. It's really sad. Chief. It's encrusted with dry blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon. Again. Okay, what else is in here? The chief's chair. A simple functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in too. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this. But if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass. The light stand lays broken in the room next to her. Blech. I found some glass shards. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper? It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? What does that say? A word written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. I gotta call that 911. That's funny. A few of the screws in the receiver are missing. It looks like somebody was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please, come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from the outside window? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. The Fay & Co. ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. A perfectly normal desk. Anything else? Seems like that is it. Unless the window. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. Let's go back to the main room. That girl just now, where'd she go? I put her right here on the sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes, don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Just talk to her. What happened? I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark, and sis. So she was already dead. So, you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting this late at night? Yes. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. You couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. Small writing desk cluttered with office supplies. Okay, let's present the receipt to her. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. Wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. Really? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great, just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa, excuse me. Eek. The word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming to the precinct, ma'am. What? That would be so distressing. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. The visitor's room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Of course I will. Yeah. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay. I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene, honestly. I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of the strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch when I think of the person who did this to Mia. I know. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. What's with that outfit? Oh, this is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. A spirit medium? Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. So you're an acolyte, or medium in training. That's right, the Fae family, especially the woman, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yeah. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold a piece of evidence for her, for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yeah, that clock shaped like a thinker. The one Larry made? How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forget how to delete those things. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh. I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Yeah. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What, tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. I've been doing the last few hours of talking about it. Kinda gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to evidence. Arrived around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. How does he just stain like that? Smile. We gotta go to Grossberg. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. They don't look like they've ever been read. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the prices are nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Trop House. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter is made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is the crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No. Phoenix Wright. How can anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... This is Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick. Get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better be quick about it. Phew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Alright, let's get some information. About Miss Faye, do you have an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use, she might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Okay, so it was at 9 p.m. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means. You being a lawyer and all. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you don't know him, do you? No. Never heard of him. Whoa, and you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him. Of course, I know him. I was just plain dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine that'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Has anything changed? This is the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. That's sad. Her favorite potted plant. Cordyline stricta, pal. Who was that? Don't want to present anything. I think we gotta go back to this place. No, I guess we gotta go back to the detention center. Hey, what is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry. I haven't seen him yet. I see. I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. What about your family? I only have my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know, so she could still be alive. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes. I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her all by herself up on that mountain. So, who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. She, my mother, became the laughingstock of all the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That's his name. My sister told me. White? Mia's desk, perfectly clean as always. The only thing is missing is Mia. The sky is blue, or so am I. That's the hotel right across the way. Am I presenting stuff to people? What do I gotta present? Should I show him this? There was a piece of paper next to the victim, wasn't there? Yeah, the one with the killer's name written on it. Are you sure that Mia wrote it herself? Given the condition of the writing, it's hard to say if it's her handwriting or not. So there's no proof that Mia wrote it. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that. I have that. Did you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, who's on to me? If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. His cell phone holds all the little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive, you're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there, after all. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Oh wait, one more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to the witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influence in the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already then? Ahaha, you're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. September 6th. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to the lawyer, pal. Tee-hee. Moment of self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that had to cross-examine this one. Anything suspicious in here? There's a screwdriver stuck in this jar. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey, what are you doing? No touching. Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is somebody staying with you? Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. This lady's bonkers. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to just describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe, incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. I wonder what's inside. Maybe later. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Ah, a still scene painting. What should that be? Still life. Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know some flowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. A simple bed. It's been recently made, nothing like catching here. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it'd be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. That's how I stand too. Hi guys, I'm attacking toucans. Welcome back to my stream. I'm really happy that you came. Please hit the subscribe button if you're having a fun time. Thank you. Let's present the autopsy. Excuse me, but I'm a witness. Police witness, you understand. How could I possibly give you any information in good conscience? The witness, it's just like the movies. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the detention center now that we have the phone. Hey, I got your phone back. Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice? Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity before long tears began to roll down her cheeks. Thank you. Okay, so we're not listening to the thing until later, I guess. Remember that receipt? I mean the one with my name on it? Any idea why she... Absolutely none. Do you trust me? Yes. I trust you. Why? Don't you think I did it too? No, I don't. It's just a hunch, but... That detective thinks I did it. Because he's a dick. Literally. This was lying next to the chief's body. I saw that too. They said they thought they were pieces of a broken light stand. Yeah, that seems about right. Though, I never heard of a glass light stand before this. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is still out. Oh, maybe I should wait for him. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Oh my lord. Aha! So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge in your collar? Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Oh, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Acha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know about the trial being tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse me like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep, fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer with their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave? Now? I have nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? That painting is... Aha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. It's not for sale. I'm not buying, jeez. How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. Welp. I guess we gotta deliver the bad news. Gotta keep drinking water. Let's keep drinking water, everybody. Ooh. My mouth muscles. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, see, I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? No, I will defend you! I've made up my mind. I'm gonna defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. We've been here since the beginning. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Phew. She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes, and I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look in that drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Are we gonna try to sneak in? Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities. If you no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, that's my chance to snoop around a bit. Oh, I almost forgot. Gah, you came back. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. Wright of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. Wright of Blue Corp. Where have I heard that name? Wright. That was his name. My sister told me. Why, it was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Okay, we've got to check it out. She's pooping. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh. Bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss Maya. In court. Am I allowed to use that as evidence since I stole it from her room? I'm not sure if stolen stuff is allowed to be used as evidence unless it's gotten with a permit? I love how the anime handles this moment. Phoenix went all around trying to convince defense lawyers to take her case, but all of them refuse. Phoenix goes to tell her then at the same time Maya asks one if to defend her, and Phoenix asks to let him defend her. I didn't realize, so this game is based off an anime? For real? All right, we're in the courtroom. We're back. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fai. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fai, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor, the prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. What's on his face? Is he trying to cover, like, a zit or something? The anime is based off the game. Oh. Very cool. That seems kind of pointless, though. Like, why not just have people play the game? Sir. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue? Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir? You immediately arrested Miss Maya Phi, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. With Danganronpa got an anime adaptation too? Wow. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It works a lot of times. I shouldn't have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. It is great to bring up, why did they accuse Maya and not Phoenix Wright at all? I guess Maya's name was written on the paper. That's the only thing that would make her seem more guilty. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Let's present that. Let's press them on that situation. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you 2 stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I thought that was a good one. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very account of the murder. Okay, but I think we learned that it's too far away to be able to, like, see who it would be. Hold on, just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly. What about the suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. God. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, let's hear your testimony again. Okay. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. What's on the other side of the paper? It said it was a receipt from the day before. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about the vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Can we just bring this up real fast? I want to present it. That statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I see nothing to contradict. Huh? Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make it. Okay. I thought maybe we could read over the paper more deeply if I did that. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you know that happened, though? Wait, I'm the one who found it, not him. I found it. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Oh, then who did write it, Mr. Smarty Pants? What, who? The killer. The killer, anyone can see that. Oh, you're saying the killer wrote her own name, buddy, please. She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Ah. Irk. I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Oh, well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. It was the word Maya, written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Oh, wait. Wait, no? Okay, my evidence. We have the autopsy. We have the phone. Oh, we have a phone call. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells me the time. Oh, I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry, I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? I'll leave that one up to your imagination. See you tonight at 9. Wait, there's papers inside of it? The broken remains of the glass stand. We have the tap, a department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back, the murder scene. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Okay. Alright, let's press them on this. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time, in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, detective. Oh. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess. I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Ah, yeah, actually. You got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order, order. That didn't go well. That's right, what he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there. Read the full description of each piece of evidence. Holds a conversation between the chief and Maya. The broken remains of the glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition. The murder weapon looks like a statue, but it's actually clogged made by Larry Butts. Found in Miss May's hotel room. A department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. Oh wait, I didn't mean to do that. Damn it. Wait. Could it be May? Maybe they wrote May on it and not Maya. Let's press them on that. It says there's paper inside of the statue instead. What do you think it is, Flake? So do we press on this? On which hand was the bloody finger, detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Ha ha ha. Nice try. Okay, there has to be a contradiction. Before she died, okay. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes? Sorry, my bad. Order, order. That didn't go so well. That's right, what he said. Okay, present. She died instantly, paper. Oh, that makes sense. Death with instantaneous. There we go. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Miss Fay, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fay. That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object? She died immediately. But, no butting your way out of this one, detective. Aha. Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? I got it. When did I get it? I forget. I'm sorry, I forget. Huh. Forget, you say? It was the day after the murder, Your Honor, sir. I was the one who handed it to him myself personally. Oh, we're right. The prosecution's point being that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday, at my request. Death was almost immediate, due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received the results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, Edgeworth. I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Autopsy updated in the court record. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Look at him in his frilly shirt, whatever that is. Wouldn't a second autopsy be potentially less accurate since it's later? I would also think that, yeah. I would definitely think that. How you doing, Rue? So far, so good on this. This game is pretty cool so far. This game was originally on the DS, right? First one was on Nintendo DS. Did they have to like update the artwork a ton for this HD version? The prosecution would like to call this witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. This original game was on the Game Boy Advance in Japan. Whoa. What part of her is innocent? Damn, so they must have had to really redo all the graphics, huh? They probably recreated this remake from the ground up. April May, at your service. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices? That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Here it goes. It was 9 p.m. at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Damn, this is a heavy statue. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Well, Your Honor. I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. But wait. Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults and perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination, if only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. She has the weirdest posture I've ever seen. It's kind of similar to mine, actually, whenever I'm streaming. I looked out the window, and then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Okay, so let's see what evidence we have. We found this in her room. Can we use this for anything? Said she ran through the room. Come the autopsy doesn't say the time she died anymore. Just doesn't include that information, apparently. Dodged to one side and ran away. The girl caught up to her and she hit her. That's it. Okay. I looked out the window, you know, and then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Let's press her on this. How do you know she was the defendant? Because I couldn't tell any details from that far. She had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. Testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. Let's keep on questioning. Hold on a minute, the testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yeah, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this. I mean, okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But, still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss Mai? Rar, what are you trying to say? You mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Why is she trying to be a thought in the courtroom? I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran to the right. And then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statue-y clock, the thinker, I think? Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you, Teehee? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. I did see everything I did. She dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her and she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. But it wasn't hippie clothes. So let's press her on that first. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun. What happened then? I'm gonna press her on that too, because like, what about all the other details? Of course, I remember that spiky hair anywhere. Spiky? The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney. Aw, was I a bad girl? I'm sorry. Very well, continue. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran to the right. A clock. Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Where did this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk. I see. What sort of weapon was it? Can I present this wiretap now? Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does. I don't see anything contradictory. Is that right? As in you're right? As you looked from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right, it was my knife. Hand, right. Safe's coming. She picked it up from the desk. I see. What sort of weapon was it? I can say, can I save right now? Oops. I think the last save was at the beginning of the court session, right? Let's present the floor plans. The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but I see nothing faulty. Oh no. What? I pressed every single thing she said. How do I save? There is no save button. What are you talking about? Oh, there is a save button. My bad. My bad. Okay. A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look at me so sour. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm on to something now. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer. You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. Somebody probably told her it was, right? Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order. Miss May, can you explain how you knew this was a clock? Ooh, the witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issues with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So what happens now? Alright, how did you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it. I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co. No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. Can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. You have proof that she could not? Amateurs. Amateurs, amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you are nothing. Then I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard. The prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed, objection sustained. Damn. Time to switch directions, quick. Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang because it's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is, as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there was no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove? Of course, of course. Stop shaking your head like a dimwit. Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening, and now I'll show you the proof you like so much. Call me, beat me, if you want to reach me. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Ooh, you have a girly phone. Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. This music got really good all of a sudden. The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Ugh. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. That's lame. I had to hit the clockwork out, sorry. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Why is the game like flashing like that? Would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. It adds dramatic attention. Oh. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? About her seeing it at a store. No, but it was made by somebody. It couldn't have been from a store. The witness claimed she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well, let's see it. Please produce this evidence. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? Oh. What the heck? What's it to you, porcupine head? The stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! What the heck? Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Okay. Oh. Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Teehee. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain. I say the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, let's see it then. Show me the evidence. I think it would be the wiretap. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss Mai's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Ooh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure what it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone and that the weapon was a clock is... I can't use this again, can I? Okay, let's check it. There's something I want you to hold on to me. It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue. Aha. She was listening to this phone call in particular. Listen once more to the conversation. What's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on for me. Again, what is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, You used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You, lawyer. It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl? Is that it? Is that it? That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal with the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't that a murder? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant? Gosh, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you are tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha, I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil, evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who thought that. And of course I can, and will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So, where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that it's a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Faye, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on and think of something. What does the room service have to do with anything? I do wonder what's on the other side of the memo. So I don't think she did it. I think she knows who did do it, though. What exactly do you have left to examine? Miss April May has admitted to the wiretap, yes, but that bears no relevance to the murder. What? But that means Maya's guilty. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? The defense would like to call the bellboy, after all. As I thought. May I remind you, dear Mr. Wright, should you question the bellboy, and Miss April May's alibi proved to be solid, then by default, your client, Miss Maya Faye, will be pronounced guilty. Are you prepared to accept my condition? Edgeworth, he's got me backed into a corner, but I don't see any other way to take this. I accept. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Was he here the whole time? I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. Why is he still holding the tray? Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel and business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss Mai. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. All right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. I'm the head bellboy. Okay. Received a call at 8 in the evening. Let's press on that. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and the point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes. What then? Oops, what did I just do? Not on the dot, you say? Yes. I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV. Here we go. Save. She was watching a program on the TV and wished a drink after she finished, sir. 9. The time of the murder. Brought it to her precisely the requested time. Precisely 9 then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? She was quite insistent it be brought then. A bellboy, teehee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 p.m. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes. As in, so very absolutely, sir, it's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end the rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. Protest. Wait, please wait. Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Your Honor, I must object. The charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Let's ask him about... Tell me again about room service. Again, sir. At exactly 9, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall. At $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know. And we don't skimp on the ice, sir. What did he say? What did you say? Rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it, if I was specifically asked, sir. Oh, you fool. What? I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... the man with Miss May. Ugh. Your Honor. As has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Ooh. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into the matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. That is all for the trial today. Court is adjourned. Shit. That was intense. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? With me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no, I don't think so, not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm gonna find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. We can do it. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Yup. We gotta get to the bottom of this. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not you stinking lawyer, I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask me then, How'd you get to be so whacked? Dang, okay. Who's that man? Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why did you place the wiretap on me as phone? Oh, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phone is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep. Someone is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it. Bottom feeding some sucking lawyer. Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Or maybe he doesn't get to see girls like Miss May. Can we present... I'm just gonna get out of here. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe is nowhere in sight. The police really gave the place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. His desk, perfectly clean as always. Maybe head back to the hotel room? Oh, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used the wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa. Miss May hasn't been charged with murder? I too will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there is anything I can bring you. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah yes, he struck me as a real lady killer. If you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir, lady killer. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are in a hotel. Total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo, Oh, sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it. I said, do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. She'd slop on the knob, corn on the cob. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Huh, there's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious, I don't believe it. Nice weather again today. I can see the Fay & Co. law offices, of course. We plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to kill. Wait, 3 minutes of a view to a kill. Okay, that's really messed up. Just kidding, sir. Oh, ho, ho, ho. By that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. I thought they said they brought coffee. How come there's, like, champagne glasses? Well, he's creepy. Should we go back to this office? Huh, looks like Grossberg is out again today. Oh wait, the painting's gone. What the heck? Wait a second. Yeah, it was a painting of a fisherman. It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. That's odd. What's this? Old photos? There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. Let's take a look at these. I do not recognize her. Didn't we see that guy at the very beginning of the case? Like, don't we know he's the actual murderer? I'm kind of surprised it foreshadows that for us. Okay, let's go back to the detention center and show her this picture. Stay gone. Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. Alright, that does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Don't let her get to you, bro. Do you recognize this man? Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you. Where did you? Aha, a reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? This is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. I'm so close. I guess I should show this picture to the bellboy, maybe? Is this him? That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I knew that. I just wanted to say detective once, you know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write in affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Yep. Well, sure, why not? Yes. I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Perfect. Seems like we are pretty set up. Does he have any more information? What do you have to say about this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Push her hard. This is it, all or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he shouldn't have been witness to the murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Oh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes, man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Huh. Now tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red Wright, the president of the information gathering conglomerate, Blue Corp. Red, White, information gathering. Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? It's located by Blue Corp. Finally, I'll lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Wait, we discarded the affidavit. Guess we know that it's him. Okay. Oh, we can go to Blue Corp now. Wait, what? Why is the painting here? That's odd. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome, please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name? What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. He has a bloopy on his shirt. He's a bloopy man. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp, you know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite, so I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Alright, let's talk about the night of the murder. Who can say I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place? My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. It raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho. The police, the courts, to me they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information. In just 10 years, I built the business up into the grand offices you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red Wright of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? Pfft, I hate his adjectives. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretary. What a shock it was to hear what she had done. What she had done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes? What might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. Where did you get it? Or when did you get that painting? No idea. I forgot. I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why do I find that painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney. Grody burger. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away. I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your comprehension or compensation. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's? Yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that his painting of his hangs here? Perhaps that he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now. Skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Thanks, so he punched me? He's lying? Did he steal the painting? Because Grossberg said he would never sell it, ever. I don't think he's noticing me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Jumping Jehoshaphat! Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me at last night. You see, couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. All right, Mr. Wright. No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what this is. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Out with it, my boy. That big painting. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes. I know what it is. You're lovers? Can I actually? I'm doing it. It's not something I can claim to understand, but you and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you? What? My boy. You sent that painting to him as a sign of undying love. My boy, please. You're letting your fancies run away with you. Where do you get these bizarre ideas? I don't understand how you could. That's because I'm not. We're not. Don't be ridiculous. Enough. I'll swallow my pride and tell you all. I knew it. They are lovers. No, we are not lovers. Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of these photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand the defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White would be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is a DL6 incident? The DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Fay. Fay, indeed. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this? It was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know that they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and he came to me. Only this time the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Wow. This is getting sticky. Alright, let's get back to Mia's office. Just finally looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place in here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. We took 2 houseplants and we put them to the test. Put them both in front of speakers and let the music do the rest. Let's take a look at files. Would it be T through Z for W? The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? F, Misty Fay. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Read it. I have tarnished the Fae name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of 2 men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... the record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. I've never been good at reading things. I've been reading a lot today. His name is Charlie the Houseplant. Why no skim? 'Cause we don't want skim milk here. Sigh. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest parts here at the end is S, suicide? Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all too? I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. An article about a politician's suicide. The word White is written in pencil at the top. Good thing we skimmed. Let's go back to Blue Corp. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Okay, well, I'm gonna examine his room first. Oh, I just realized his freaking desk. Ew. That's a creepy looking desk. My, this is quite the thing. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges Special Runner-Up, Best Participation. Judges Cooperation Award, Special Good Try Prize. The words judges and special kind of stand out. He probably strong-armed him into giving him something. A statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. There's no point in asking someone this crooked as straight question. I need some evidence I can use as ammo. What's wrong? Is something stuck to my face? Why yes, there's my eyes and my nose and my mouth. But of course, you need not restrain your mirth, my friend. It is okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think less of you. What's the matter? You seem distressed. Stop that. Your hot gaze is giving me goosebumps. This guy's a freak, huh? Let's present this to him. It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You mailed him some black. Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation, Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, I'll bring someone right away. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer. Man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they will make you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts. Harry Butts. Wait, what? Right, actually, Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Here. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe. I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Damn. I'm surprised. Why did we go and, like, present that all to him? Shouldn't we have just presented that to, like, the court? Why directly to the perpetrator? Or was that my fault? Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. Why's gonna set a trap for me? And the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right. Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Ha. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you? I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you? This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Cheer me on in court. Well, you could cheer me on. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Yeah, like that. Alright, leave it to me. I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait. But what? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. There really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece. Okay, then. Come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Or 3 or 4. Times may change, yet with the crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in my defendant's chair myself for this case. The true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. Let's put him in the grave. To be continued. September 9th. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah, one way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, a phoenix, look! Prosecutor, Edgeworth. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. Wright says, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack this testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? What does Wright have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty? End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? Damn. I am a water. Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can do is hope to get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. Let's see how this goes. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call this witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Sure, let's do it. You would owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. Wright is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Mr. Bloopy? Oh dear. Do my locutions confuse? My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Do you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last one standing? Oh ho ho. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Here he goes. Let's see what story he has. Let's see. It was about 9 p.m., I believe. I was quietly perusifying, or that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. Things occurred as you testify that I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. About 9. I thought he wasn't in there at 9. How do you know what time it was? Because I am always absolutely perfect, you know? No. You're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss Mai ordered room service for 9 p.m. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss Mai said too. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May, but he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern? Said the lawyer. Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at that time? I was quietly perusifying, or that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Okay. By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay & Co. law offices? Correct, that is the only window you see. And you are reading papers? The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a businessman who has a business to do. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. What is a bedlam? A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. So you're reading your papers until you heard that sound. But of course, I am no snoop peeping out of a window at night. No snoop, yeah right. You've made a career out of snooping. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. 40, don't add them together. And what did you do then? I called Miss May over and she was surprised too. Let's see, what do I have so far? Hold the conversation between the two, the broken glass, the thinker, the wiretap, the receipt. But then why is this a thing? Okay, I think the Maya thing makes the most sense. Okay, let's present this. This evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in the statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and that statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Yeah, they are. He's accusing me, but what about the receipt that says Maya on it? How is that not related at all? Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. Can you be a little bit more detailed than that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail? Ran to the left, you gave chase, but now we have this thing that says she ran to the right. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that direction contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it's simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here. The victim here. The victim ran to the left, as you claimed. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. Sure, maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction? I think how could they both be right? Oh, because Mr. Wright was there. So to him, she ran to the left. Aha. Both witnesses are telling the truth for once. Ha, I doubt it. Or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from his point, it would appear that she moved to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion? The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. For you, Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Alright, let's see what it is this time. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. Turn to the left. Alright, what does the autopsy say? Died from a blow by a blunt object. Say the victim dodged an attack. I feel like the autopsy makes the most sense. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told the court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White, oh, okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia running to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her with a single blow. Thwop. Thwop indeed. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. My stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Deal with it. Okay. This does say the victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but was caught and struck. I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Yeah, what other window was he talking about? You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that, the glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah. I'll press further. Mr. White? Huh. What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. A light stand was laying on the floor when I looked. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but then she dodged. She turned and ran for the door. Then you did her with a single blow. But you said she ran to the right, not to the door. I gave chase, of course. No, not me. The killer, I mean. He gave chase. Mr. White, please try to remain calm. Mr. Wright here is only trying to fluster you with baseless accusations. Oh, right. Thank you, Miles. The light stand was laying on the floor when I looked. And we have the broken light here. It says broken beyond all recognition. Present it. Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. What? The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Ooh. Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the stand? Answer the question. Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. So you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then? Correct. That would be no problemo, right? Big problemo. That means you were there and were the one who caused the freaking murder. Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred? Correct. That is so. It's conclusive. Definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. It was in the corner. Why couldn't he? You have proof? I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could have not seen it before it fell over because... Look at this. Your Honor, now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you'd be able to see here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. If you were in the Gatewater Hotel, as you claim, you could have not seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been before it fell. And the only place you could have seen it from is inside the office. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Gah! He's acting pretty guilty as fuck. Mr. White? Mr. White, you did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, I, Miss Mia. Heh, looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? Oh, I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is heading. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. That just sounds salty as hell. I don't get it. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was a murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White has been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. Again? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. This is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over, by the sound. Correct, this is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. Good luck, Phoenix. Let's see, a week before the murder. I don't know if I have anything. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh, right. Into the offices. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found. Those were obviously Mr. White's. He did so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. That is when I saw this glass nightstand. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing for me to press him on. Oh well. Maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Phoenix! I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Hallucinating. Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Ah. Hey, Phoenix. That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. What the heck is going on? You're Maya. Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya is channeling you, Mia. That's right, I am Maya, but I am also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have the receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, the one that you wrote Maya on? Phoenix. Wright wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stands. Date of purchase. September 4th. September 4th. That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. Wright say in the testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Aha. Except, I wanted to read the front of this receipt when I first got it, and it never let me. How come we can do it after we lost the trial? It's too convenient for a story progression. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. I thought to look at the front of it. The game just didn't let me. Court will now reconvene. Are you all right? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Let's start where we left off. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. The trial is more or less than finished. Do you have an opinion on the matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Is that how real court is? They're just like very nonchalantly of like, ooh, do we give him a last chance or do we send him to the death sentence? Like, is that even a thing? Don't they have to give you a last word or a last chance? No, this is not like real court, like, at all. Yeah, I was gonna say, this does not seem like real court. It was the beginning of September. Hell no, it wasn't. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt? Well, a glass light stand and the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Quah! He's acting so innocent. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No. It's impossible achievable. I hate this character so much. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, this is all for the trial of... Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Let's object to that. What does he want to look into? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make up something. Shit. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. God, the witness will stay. Mia. Phoenix? Read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Your Honor, if I may. My life is writing on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! How? How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt. Right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. What was that list? All the people that he was blackmailing? Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. So when someone is like defending their life like this, like say someone gets accused for murder and they have to go to court and they have to go on trial for this and they have to defend their guiltiness or their innocence, and then they win. They defend their innocence and don't go to jail. do they get anything for winning apart from not going to jail? Like, do they get compensated for like all the stress and anxiety and everything they had to go through? Is there some sort of like payout or something, or do they just not go to jail? Like, that's congratulations. Because I feel like Phoenix Wright deserves like a lot of money for this. Rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. That's right. That is all. The court is adjourned. Sheesh. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live. My time here's running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No. There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9? The office. I'll see you later. Chief, Mia! People who have been found not guilty have been able to sue and get settlements for defamation of character and slander. That's good. But that probably takes a lot of time and effort in and of itself. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Bah! Haha. You should see your face. Mia! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this, see? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? She means the office, this office. Someone I had to help with the new Wright and co-law offices, right? And who better but me? Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means. We're partners. Are we just taking over her office now? You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. That's probably the best thing about me live streaming every single day. It's when I'm live streaming on Twitch every single day like this, really hard to frame me for murder. Where were you at 3 a.m. June 27th? Yeah, I was playing Professor Layton Phoenix Wright on twitch.tv. What about your breaks? It is Maya's fault now. I am here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright and co-law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah, thanks, Maya. That's creepy. I can't believe in chapter 2 they freaking had the person who was murdered come back through a spirit medium that also happened to be in court with me because she was the first accused. Damn, this game is loco. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. And fries. There's a great burger joint down the street. Come on! Time's a-wasting. Oh, okay. Wait up. Dang, that was a long chapter. Of course, I want to save my progress. I didn't click on anything new. All right, that is going to wrap up our first session of Phoenix Wright. That game ate up time. That was almost 4 hours of Phoenix Wright. It's almost 3:30 a.m.